Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel. Bright sunshine here, and hopefully soon I'll be moving into my new setup, which has been being worked on for quite a while now. City versus AC Milan. We're 3-0 down in the Champions League. In the first knockout round, by the way. First knockout round, Champions League. AC Milan 3-0 down. Got to win 3-0 here just to take it to extra time. This is the side we're going with. We've got to go with an attacking side. It's Edison in goal. The captain is going to be İlkay Gundogan, of course, today. It's Ruben Diaz and Aymeric Laporte partner at the back. In the midfield, 5 is Bernardo Silva, İlkay Gundogan, Rodri, De Bruyne and João Cancelo. Then a front 3 of Julian Alvarez, Erling Haaland and Phil Foden. On the bench, Jack Grealish, Riyad Mahrez, Felix Walker, Ake, Stones and Ortega Moreno. No Akanji, no Gomez, no Palmer today. As for AC Milan, Maignan starts in goal, who had a fantastic game last time out. Florenzi, Kalou, Tomori and Theo Hernandez at the back. Tonali and Benacer in the midfield, 2 ex-City man Brahim Diaz on the right again, De Ketelaere in behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and the man to look out for, the main man, Rafael Leao, highly rated amongst us, and this squad perhaps could be wearing the blue of City next season. He starts on the left-hand side. We'll have to see what happens with his contract situation. If he doesn't sign a new deal, we're going to be all over that possibly, but it is, of course, down to you guys in the vote. Let's get into this episode. Massive start to it. We could be knocked out of the Champions League straight away. So huge Champions League night here at the Etihad Stadium. We need a big performance, we need a miracle, we need a bit of a Real Madrid type performance when against all odds coming back. We've got the quality to do it, we've got to believe, we've got to stay positive. Manchester City versus AC Milan, Champions League knockout round, 3-0 down. Our pride, our quality, everything is on the line here today. Alvarez. Ball in here, Theo Hernandez blocks it away, corner ball. First time we've been forward all game. We get a corner if we can score with our first real shot on target. That'll put us in a brilliant position. Rafael Leao away. Alvarez. Into Bernardo Silva. Oh, not there, Bernardo. We've got Gundogan on the edge of the box there, waiting for that pass. İlkay Gundogan, well played. Out to Cancelo. Foden. Cross in here, blocked away behind for a corner. I feel like the settings have changed slightly. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Blocked over the bar. Good chance. Another corner. I think if we haven't scored by the 20-minute mark, which is by now. Why did I say that by now? We're in trouble. De Bruyne. Gundogan, look at Haaland, that far post. Haaland's in there, he's offside. Ibrahimovic is causing all sorts of problems. Cancelo. Haaland. Well played. Alvarez. Into Gundogan! 1-0 Manchester City. Captain İlkay Gundogan pulls one back in the 25th minute. Here we go. Here we go. Good ball by Alvarez, by the way. Cancelo into Haaland. Wide to Alvarez. Little loft over top to İlkay Gundogan. This is a really nice finish past Maignan. At his near post. First time back in this game. Foden. Through to De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Straight at Maignan. De Bruyne. Bernardo. Alvarez, referee, let us attack just one more time, please. Half time. We do lead by 1-0, but that's not enough at the moment. Tonali. Ibra. Ibra turns and shoots, and Edison punches away. Strange bit of goalkeeping from Edison, but we'll take it. At least it's not going in the back of the net. Alvarez. Oh, Foden's pass was poor. Oh, Bernardo Silva want to win back. Into Haaland. No, Alvarez in there. Come on, we've got to capitalise on these chances. We really have. Leao. Tell you what, Ruben Diaz is having a fantastic game. Has to be said. Alvarez. Gundogan. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Cancelo. Right throw to Haaland. Back heels it. De Bruyne. Haaland. Back out to Phil Foden. De Bruyne. Cancelo. Haaland's in there. Blocked away. Corner ball. 53 minutes gone. Been brilliant at the back. Diaz, what a ball. Haaland's onside here. Haaland misses a chance again. Should have scored. De Bruyne in. Cleared away. Rodri on the volley. Milan saves. Back out. Bernardo, forward him. Laporte. Cancelo. Haaland at the far post. Milan, feet. Bad cross by Cancelo. Got to go to the far post. That to Haaland for a tap-in. Point to Ibra. Space here for Brahim Diaz. Oh, what a save by Ederson. Bernardo back to Ederson. Cancelo. Away from Tonali. Brilliant. Cancelo. De Bruyne. Haaland's arriving! Haaland heads it wide. Foden. Haaland! It's 2. 69th minute. It's 2-0 Man City. Wow. Knew Florenzi would make a mistake there. I could see it from a mile off. Kalu can't block it. Haaland in the bottom corner. Past Maignan. 2-0. 1 goal from extra time. Bernardo Silva. Gundogan. Oh, Alvarez was stood there. Why didn't you go to Alvarez who made the run? Like I told you to. Why do we never pass where I want to pass? That is my biggest frustration with this team. Whenever I say please pass, he goes, we'll go somewhere else. Cancelo. Foden. Crossed in. De Bruyne is in there behind for a corner. Wasn't really into Haaland by Phil Foden there. We didn't work it well. Luckily, Rafael is off. Alvarez! Oh, it's saved by Maignan. De Bruyne! Blocked by Benacer. Forward is Diaz. Alvarez onside. Swing in. Haaland's in there! Across the box. And Hadley away for a throw-in. 5 minutes remain. We're close. Foden. Cancelo. De Bruyne in there. De Bruyne. Oh, Rebic gets back for his side. Rodri, great win. Bernardo Silva. Kevin De Bruyne off the post. And cleared away. Cancelo, De Bruyne off the post. That was it. Alvarez. Oh, Kalu away. Rodri again, great win. Haaland with a chance! And Erling Haaland in the 19th minute scores his second of the game to make it 3-0 and make it level and take it to extra time. Well, this has been a hard-fought game, but we're here. Zlatan again, Rodri, brilliant play. Into Haaland, one touch, he thinks near post, Maignan saved this one. I don't think so. Hammers it home. 3-0 Manchester City lead. I don't want it going to penalties either, this fixture, by the way. Sell down to Laporte. Oh, Laporte! Zlatan Ibrahimovic makes a stupid mistake there. Wow, are we lucky. That is full time. City 3, AC Milan 0. We know what that means, don't we? Extra time between England and Italy. The two sides can't be separated by the normal time of the first two legs. Alvarez. Already combined once in today's game. Crossing here, Maignan away. Bernardo Silva catches it all wrong. Diaz unlucky. They've took Leao off. They've still got Zlatan up top. Florenzi. Rodri. Oh, get away with that one. And we counter. De Bruyne. City do counter in numbers. Haaland's going. De Bruyne! Didn't need Haaland, but he did need him in the end. Kept Lara in behind here. Bernardo, get back, boy. Come on. Cross in. Zlatan's in there. Straight at Ederson, luckily for us. It's Rodri. It's Cancelo. It's Cancelo. It's Haaland! Oh, it's wide the post. Should be there, Bernardo. Should have been quicker off the mark. Hadley. Rodri could press him. Oh, they give it away to Erling Haaland with a chance! What a mistake by Tomori at the back. And Manchester City through an Erling Haaland hat-trick. Lead 4-0 in the Champions League. 4-3. What a silly mistake this is by Tomori. Back to his keeper. No, it's across the box and Haaland was on it in a flash, he pounced on it. And it shows how they have panicked Milan in this game. Tomori across his box. Haaland says, that's mine. And Haaland puts it bottom corner. Hat-trick for Haaland. Should have got more. They kept Lara off for Bakayoko. Florenzi off for Calabria. Bernardo Silva. Bakayoko. Dispossessed. Back. Grealish! Oh! I thought he'd smashed one at the near post, Jack Grealish. I thought he just rattled one in. He had Haaland in the middle. Probably could have gone for him. But we went for goal with Grealish. Oh, it's into the side, net him. Unlucky. Back into De Bruyne, ball in. Haaland's in there, Kalukulu away. Phillips down. On as far as Benacer. Referee goes to blow the full-time whistle. We had a task and we completed our task. A 4-0 win for Manchester City to start the episode. Sends us through into the next round of Champions League. Hat-trick Erling Haaland. He should have had more. But we are going to the Champions League quarter-finals. Thanks to that man and his goals. But thanks to the full team as a whole, who performed wonderfully. Other results in the Champions League. Napoli lose 7-2 to Real Madrid in aggregate. Real Madrid are through. Chelsea beat Club Brugge 3-0 aggregate. They are through. Inter knock out Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, PSG. They're out into 3-1 in aggregate after extra time. Bayern Munich knock out 3-1 to Marseille. It is Leipzig knocking out Liverpool 5-0. 4-0 in the first leg, 1-0 in the second. What has happened to Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool this season? Dortmund out 4-2 to Porto. Porto through, and Eintracht Frankfurt through ahead of Benfica. A 4-2 win for them also. So Frankfurt, Porto, Leipzig, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan. I don't think Chelsea at this stage, but possibly Chelsea or Real Madrid in the quarter-finals. So our loan scout's been keeping an eye on a player out on loan. It is Luke Mbete out on loan at Huddersfield. He is impressing there in the Championship. 18 years of age, predicted worth of around 50 million in the future. 72 rated, 85 potential. He's a young player that has real power and great passing range. 30 appearances, 5 clean sheets so far, and he's an aerial threat. He's comfortable on the ball. He's got massive potential, and he's a big, strong person for his age, which is really good. He's homegrown as well. Now he's got good. His only issues are his close control, which could be an issue in the future. And his concentration, perhaps his pace moving into the Premier League. He's not the quickest running behind. Of course, he's a very raw talent, 18 years of age, come through our academy now and looks like a real top player. We are interested in having him in the squad for the future. The only issue with Luke Mbete is whether he wants to stay around at Manchester City. Will he want to stick around battling out with 5 of the centre-backs? We'll have to see what the future holds for Luke Mbete, but he is a top player for the future and one to keep an eye on, impressing out on loan. So going into the last 8 games or so in the Premier League, Erling Haaland is the top goal scorer in the Premier League with 32 goals, which is equal to the Premier League record Mo Salah set. So with 8 games to go, he'd have to hit blanks in all 8. Can't see that happening. He's going to obliterate that record. I mean, imagine if he gets 40 goals. 40 goals would be insane. That's just 1 goal in each of his last 8 games. He might even get a hat-trick in the next one. So our next Premier League game is against the side battling with us with the Premier League title with Chelsea. It is Wolves. Jose Sarr starts in goal. It is Nelson Semedo, Collins, Kilman and Johnny in the back 4. It's Ruben Neves, Mateus Nunes and João Moutinho, the midfield 3. Watt, the midfield 3. And then Pedro Neto has grown to 87 rated from the right. Incredible. Goncalvo Guedes, I think it is, on the left. And then it's Klasinic up top. Nianzou signed from Sevilla on the bench there. Also Gavi. Coutinho, he's somehow gone from Spurs now to there. Adama Traore in the reserves. Hwang Hee-chan, Jimenez on the bench. As for us, we're missing a few players today. No Kevin De Bruyne is a big one. No Kyle Walker. No Manuel Akanji. He is not up for this one. We've got no Aymeric Laporte. No... Who else? A few players missing action. No Calvin Phillips either. So it is Edison that starts in goal. It is João Cancelo, Diaz captain, Stones and Gomez the back 4. Rodri, Bernardo Silva and Grealish in the midfield 3. 4 on the left. Mahrez on the right. Erling Haaland looking to break that record today up top. Record breaking side possibly for those goals for Erling Haaland. We are missing a lot of players due to the putting everything into that AC Milan game. We need to be beating Wolves though, don't we, to stay just a few points clear top of the table. So it's Wolves at home today in the Premier League. Manchester City take on a side challenging them for the Premier League title. Only a few points behind us, I think about 5 points behind us. Chelsea about 3 points behind us in the Premier League. City versus Wolves, and it's live from Molineux. Here we go. Exciting stuff. Mahrez. Cancelo. Johnny Otto does well to just push Cancelo away. Jose Sarr out. Grealish. Into Haaland. What a ball. Well dealt with. Well, I think Grealish really needs to be a backup to KDB. Foden. Gomez. Haaland with a chance here. Does direct his header. And Jose Sa makes a brilliant save in the end. Directs his header so well there on that ball from Sergio Gomez. Cancelo. Cancelo! Jose Sa with a save. Foden the rebound. Phil Foden just past the post. Mahrez! Oh, another save by Jose Sa. Gonzalo Gedge up against Cancelo. He skipped past. Gedge still. Diaz as well. Diaz has to foul him, but a free kick when we've got a team with Joao Moutinho and Ruben Neves. You're worried, aren't you? Just knew it was going to happen. Been all over Wolves here. All over Wolves here. And Ruben Neves gives them the lead with an absolutely brilliant strike. Fantastic strike from Ruben Neves from the set piece. When you've been the better side, it's so hard to take. So hard to take. City trying to get combinations going down this right-hand side. Mahrez. Grealish. Grealish onto that right foot. Grealish. Nice strike over the top by Jose Sa. Lovely strike by Jack Grealish. There's a lot of dip on it. Oh, and Sa again. Could do with signing him, couldn't we, ahead of Edison? Made some great saves today. Mahrez. Cancelo. Decent ball here. Joao Cancelo, Erling Haaland in there. Cleared away. Mahrez the ball in now. Grealish is in there. Foden for the rebound. Cleared away again. Rodri hits it. Didn't mean to. Klasinic. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Poor by Bernardo Silva. City in trouble here. Hwang Hee-chan. Diaz can't stop him. Hwang Hee-chan! Oh, through the legs of Edison just wide. Does that count as a save? It was a save by Edison. Well, fair play to him. Right to Foden. Foden. Borges with a chance here. What a save by Sa. Young Carlos Borges with a brilliant chance. Just can't tackle him. Oh, Neto. Oh, it's Coutinho, actually. Oh, John Stone slips. Coutinho, great ball in. Over the bar from a sitter from Hwang Hee-chan. He misses. Cancelo. Lifted one in. Haaland's in there. Alvarez. Grealish on the volley. And Jack Grealish puts it wide. Full time. The double has been done over us by Wolves. A 1-0 win. Destroyed them. But couldn't finish our chance. That is worrying for the Premier League title. Very worrying. So Wolves beat us and Chelsea lose 1-0. That's probably good for us, actually. Top of the table is Manchester City on 67. But Wolves now within touching distance. 2 points between us and them. Chelsea are way off. It's us versus Wolves for the title. How many Wolves fans can believe that? Well, we could be looking at revamping the midfield next summer with the futures of Ilkay Gundogan and Bernardo Silva both still uncertain. Here we have Jacob Ramsey, 22 years of age, a midfielder, market value of around 30 million, and he would cost around 60 to 70, and that's the biggest negative in this possible deal. But he's around 77 rated at 22 years of age, 85 potential. He's a good dribbler and a good passer. He's got 3 goals and 1 assist so far in 22 games this season, and I think he's a talent who has got a lot of potential and a lot of pace, and he's very raw, but I think under Pep Guardiola, Pep could really develop him into a top quality player. Now, his finishing and physicality is an issue to become a top Premier League player and might take some time, might be a late bloomer like Jack Grealish, for example, but I do believe we could bring this man in and have him for the future, perhaps as a Bernardo Silva replacement. Of course, you guys will get to decide who we sign in the midfield position, in the wing positions, and so on. Ramsey is just another option our scout has brought towards us. So it's FA Cup semi-final time. Manchester City take on Arsenal in the FA Cup semi-final. Who will reach the final, we'll find out today. For them, it's Lunin in goal, new signing. Ramsdale in the reserves. It's Tomiyasu, White, Saliba and Zinchenko the back four. Captain Xhaka and Partey in the midfield two. Smith Rowe, Martinelli and Bukayo Saka in behind Gabriel Jesus. Off the bench they've got the likes of Nketiah, Fabio Vieira, Kieran Tierney. As for us, Ortega starts in goal. It's Walker, Akanji, Laporte and Cancelo the back four. Phillips, Grealish and De Bruyne in the midfield three. I liked how Grealish played against Wolves in that midfield. Another chance here today. It's Foden on the left. Cole Palmer gets the nod here on the right. Haaland through the middle of the bench. We've got Lewis, Stones, Rodri, Mahrez, Borges. This is his competition. He's got quite a few goals here. And Alvarez as well. Big game. Title on the line, really, isn't it? FA Cup title. We've got to get to the final. So here at Wembley, It's the FA Cup semi-final. Manchester City versus Arsenal. The other semi-final is between, I believe, either Chelsea, Manchester United or Liverpool. One of those, or two of those three I've just mentioned are in the other semi-final. They could be the team we play in the final. But first, we've got to come out here today and beat this Arsenal side. A few changes, a few players miss out today. A few players on the bench that you expected to start. Riyad Mahrez, but Cole Palmer gets the nod and gets the chance to impress in a big, big stage in the FA Cup semi-final. Here's Saka. Smith Rowe. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus with time and space. What a save by Ortega. Partey. Martinelli, well done. Ball in here to Saka. What a save by Ortega. Rebound falls to Smith Rowe. Brilliant goalkeeping, shocking defending. Emil Smith Rowe gives Arsenal a lead. Well, credit to the goalkeeper there. It makes a wonderful save. Wonderful save by Ortega. But where's his defence helping him out? Brilliant initial save. Defence doesn't help him. Smith Rowe. Saka. Saka again. Saka with another chance. Smashed in by Arsenal. 2-0 lead in the FA Cup semi-final. Saka and Smith Rowe are the goals. Two brilliant goals. Poor defending for the first one. But this one is an absolute rocket from Bukayo Saka. How many minutes have been added on? Walker, that is half time. 2-0 down in the FA Cup semi-final. Got to come out a different side in the second half. Really got to come out a different half. Poor again. We're yet to have a single shot in that first half here at Manchester City. A single shot on goal. Oh, but Haaland's in here. Haaland! 1-0 Manchester City. Massive mistake by Arsenal. Massive mistake at the back. Oh, Saliba just didn't know it was going to him. Haaland picked it up, bounces off Ben White, and finishes his chance. 2-1. Well, could have asked for a better start to the second half, could we? Grealish getting back with him. Good cross in. Kanji down. Smith Rowe, going to get out to him quickly. Oh, Calvin Phillips. 3-1 Arsenal. Well, we should score at the other end. Joao Cancelo makes a poor pass. Up they come the other. And Calvin Phillips here, like the first goal, stuck in quicksand. Poor from Phillips. Did ask for game time, didn't he, in a previous episode? We give it him. Probably wish we didn't. De Bruyne. Pasinchenko. De Bruyne! Good finish. 3-2. World-class goal from KDB. World-class goal. Spins his former teammate Zinchenko here. See you later, Zinchenko. Past him. And a really nice finish by Kevin De Bruyne. 3-2. Should be 2-2. Stupid goal conceded thanks to poor defending from Calvin Phillips. Grealish. De Bruyne! Lunning saves. Haaland taps in. 3-3. Back level in the FA Cup semi-final here. Back level in the FA Cup semi-final. Great ball by Grealish, by the way. He's working brilliantly in this left-hand channel. Into De Bruyne. Smash it, Lunning. That's what Erling Haaland does. There and ready. Saka and Martinelli off. Two of their best players. Nketiah and Reece Nelson on. Can he pick that past the Grealish? He can do. Look at Mahrez in space. Mahrez. Haaland! It is 4. City smash Arsenal on the counter. Well, we're 3-1 down. We're 2-0 down, 3-1 down. But we've come back. This is brilliant. Again, Walker, look at the space Jack Grealish is in. We've unlocked Jack Grealish in that left-hand channel. Mahrez into Haaland. It's a tap-in. It's another hat-trick for Erling Haaland. It could be another hat-trick for the big man. Into Mahrez. Trouble here. Mahrez. De Bruyne, pot shot. Just wide of Lunning's post. Borges. Borges. Alvarez. Borges! Straight at Lunning. Oh, and Alvarez can't get the tap in. Here's Carlos Borges. Borges. Borges! Off the post by Carlos Borges. What a player he is, by the way. What a player Carlos Borges is. Lively in this Man City side. I mean, what is he? 18 years of age? Looks incredible. Tommy Asu Long. Walker down to the keeper, Ortega Moreno. He'll take his time here. And he'll pump this long for full time. A 4-3 win. Manchester City are going to the FA Cup final to face Chelsea, to face Man United, to face Liverpool. I'm not quite sure. Whoa, that was hard, wasn't it? But we've done it, and we reached the final. Thanks to Haaland again. De Bruyne. Borges, by the way, came on. Incredible. And it's a semi-final win for Manchester United, meaning it will be a derby. City versus United in the final. Not looking forward to that. We've been poor against United this season. We've already had one loan scout report on another young left-footed centre-back in the Manchester City loan system. It is Luke Mbete. Now it's Callum Doyle. Very similar. Predicted around 50 million value in the future. 50 million, not as quite as good as Luke Mbete currently is, and maybe not as high potential, but perhaps he's just the perfect player to come and play backup, and the one who's willing to work harder to get to the position. I think Luke Mbete probably wants to play straight away, or wants a very good chance in the team, but with 5 centre-backs at the moment, it looks very unlikely, whereas with Callum Doyle, he is a player that can be, you know, slowly moved into the first team, similarly to the likes of Rico Lewis, Carlos Borges. He's powerful and he's got wonderful passing, and he really is the English Aymeric Laporte. Just another Laporte coming out for our youth system. His pace and adapting to the Premier League might be an issue, but he is strong, he is quick in a way. Quick in a way that he isn't running behind. Pace is going to be an issue for him, I think, in the Premier League with a pacey striker in a way, like it is for any player. But he's quick in the short spaces, Callum Doyle. He's an aerial threat as well, which I like to see, and he's very, very comfortable on the ball, which is massive for a Pep Guardiola centre-back. I do think we can develop this player into probably a 4th choice centre-back at the club. Luke Mbete would be probably a 2nd or you know, 3rd choice centre-back, a bit higher up that pecking order. That's why I think it's going to be a struggle to keep a hold of Luke Mbete. But Callum Doyle, 9 clean sheets for Coventry, he plays for in 22 appearances. That shows the quality he is. And he also is homegrown, and that sways you to him even more. We want to fulfil the homegrown quota, but also bring in more English players in this squad, and also bring players through the youth system. And Pep Guardiola has been doing that. Now, whether Pep stays or not is another question, but if he does stay, he's bringing in the youth players through the youth system. He's using the youth players in this Manchester City side. That's what we want to see as well, and to become self-sustaining as a club. And Callum Doyle could be a step towards that in future seasons. So, final game of today's episode is Champions League action, and we've managed to get a very, very fortunate draw, I hope, anyway. We play Porto in the Champions League quarter-finals. This is the first leg. They're not the strongest side in the competition. I'm glad to draw them, but they can be a really tough side to face. We know City struggled against them in the past in the Champions League. And Conceição, the manager, is a very tough man, sets his team up very tough to beat. It is Diogo Costa in goal, Mafana, Carmo, Pepe and Vendel, the back 4. Guric, Uribe, Otavio and Galano in the midfield 4. Evanilson and Taremi up top. We've got Zaidu, Meccano, Costa, Barrio, Gabriel Verdon, who was very heavily linked to Manchester City a few years ago, and also Tony Martinez on the bench for them. As for us, we missed Ilkay Gundogan and the man in form, Jack Grealish, today. So it's Edison in goal. We're missing Cancelo as well, who's picked up too many yellow cards, who's suspended. That leaves us really light at left back, it really does. So Ake, Diaz, Stones and Walker the back 4 with Edison in goal. It's Rodri, Captain De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva in the midfield 3, 4 on the left, Alvarez on the right, and Erling Haaland through the middle on the bench. We've got Mahrez, Palmer, Phillips Akanji, Gomez, Rico Lewis and Ortega. Let's end the episode in a really good position where we perhaps can sim the second leg and get straight into the semi-finals with a big win here today against Porto. So Champions League miracle happened at the Etihad Stadium last time out. At the start of this episode, we won 4-0 against AC Milan in extra time to go through to the quarter-final stage. This time we face another side that you expect City to be even more so in FC Porto in the Champions League quarter-final first leg. Alvarez, unlucky. He gets lucky with that one. Alvarez swings one in here to Haaland. Behind for a corner, surely. No, it comes off the head of Erling Haaland. Well played though, Julian Alvarez there. Preferred it on the floor if I could have done. Let's just drag Vendel away. He won't drag away. Alvarez down the box, referee. Oh, that's a penalty. To De Bruyne. Rodri. Foden arriving at the far post. Nodded away. Come on, Rodri, get going. Back into Phil Foden. Rodri's been quite involved today. Bernardo Silva fouled here. Free kick in a great position. It's Galano, I think, is it? Or Evanilson. Silly challenge by the Brazilian. Free kick in a great position here. Kevin De Bruyne. Look at the wall as well. There's a very tiny player in that wall. Kevin De Bruyne! 1-0 Manchester City. That wall from Porto with an average height of about 4 foot. Terrible. Look at they put the smallest player in the middle. Number 25. Is he tiny? I think he'd already got in before Costa touched it. 1-0 thanks to the captain, KDB. We take the lead from a set piece. So Porto could come out a little bit now, I think. Kyle Walker. Alvarez. Great ball. De Bruyne. Haaland's in there. Great save. Bernardo Silva on the rebound. Brilliant defending. Walker took his time there. Rodri. What a ball. Foden. Haaland with a tap in. What a goal. 2-0. What a goal. What a goal. Rodri here. What a player. Look at the whole team just going behind Porto. Haaland's got a tap in, but what a goal. I can't believe how good that goal is, by the way. Man City-esque. Ball over, Foden takes it down into Erling Haaland, and it's an utter tap in for Erling Haaland. 2-0 against Porto. We're going to the semi-finals. I think we'll win this tie in the first leg. We'll simulate the second one. If they get a goal, that is really worrying. Ball in behind here. They're not going to overthrow a 2-0 lead. I don't think. I don't think they will. Stones fouled. Get up, Stones. Fouled. They were rolling about for too long. Cross comes in. Is that a corner? Is a corner for Porto. Things got a little bit stale here. We will make some changes. Mahrez for Foden. Out there, Alvarez. Gomez, a bit more attacking. Nathan Ake. Cross comes in here. Edison punches. In trouble if we win this, Porto, because we've got bodies in. What a ball. What a ball to the far post. Torreira misses it. Unlucky, that was Porto's only chance of the game. Alvarez. Bernardo Silva. Brilliant from Bernardo Silva. Straight at Costa. Alvarez straight into their play behind for a goal kick. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Rodri. Haaland. Alvarez! Oh, what a finish by Julian Alvarez. 3-0. City are going into the Champions League semi-final. No doubts about that now. We wanted that third goal. Julian Alvarez gives it us. He could have gone back to Erling Haaland here, actually. Haaland was on. This little 1-2 here. Haaland was on, but Alvarez, what a strike that is from the little Argentinian. What a finish. 3-0 Manchester City lead. And FC Porto are going out the Champions League. There is no way back. We can simulate the second game. The second leg. Mahrez. Not the best of balls from Riyad Mahrez at all. Away by them again. Full time. City no. That is us to the Champions League semi-final. 3-0 against Porto at home. Aside of their quality art coming back, we can simulate the second leg. That ends today's episode. Haaland on the score sheet as always again. Thanks for watching. Please do like the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can see all our episodes early on the We Are City Silver and Gold Club. We'll see you guys next time.